Good evening. My name is Jessica Spivey, and I will be going over home and school connections. The cultural influences on teaching and learning. Culture instills values, ideologies, and customs in students. Culture has an effect on the child's interactions with people in their lives. Culture also influences the imagination. Cultures, cultural values and beliefs can be integrated by different communication styles by having social norms and different expectations. Individuals' social group work having impact on the school environment and the benefit of cultural competence. The role of culture in student learning are things like understanding diverse perspectives, such as self awareness, building relations, such as tailoring instruction to the students, as well as teaching cultural relevant content. To be able to incorporate diverse materials for the student to learn. The school and classroom influence language acquisition and the steps that are necessary to create an inclusive environment are to encourage sharing dialogue, create safe spaces, facilitate discussing and adapt to the curriculum. The strategies that would be to celebrate cultural diversity or in instruction would be to shape these understanding, impact on their learning styles, how the students interact in the classroom with their peers, engagement and motivation, the students' well-being and social emotional development, leveraging home language and cultural assets would be like building a relationship with your student. School culture, implementing diverse learning materials and activities by providing targeted support, such as communicating with the students' families, as well as creating a positive and welcoming environment. And by a positive learning environment, it means to not have a chaotic class. Be there for your students and just ensure that they're able to learn. It must incorporate multicultural curriculum, which multicultural like English language learners, you need to implement something that can help them, as well as foster an inclusive classroom environment such as a safe and welcoming classroom, utilize a culturally responsive teaching method, could collaborate cultural teaching methods, and collaborate cultural events such as the Cinco de Mayo or things that have to go into that culture, like Day of the Dead, things like that. Also encourage multicultural collaboration. Some of the opportunities or approaches are things such as to recognize and value cultural asset. You could use bilingual resources to help the students of all aspects. You can tap into the community resources. And the last of this set, you could integrate language skills. Integrate language skills. When establishing classroom routines and procedures, a differentiated instruction for the students must be culturally responsive teaching, an inclusive learning environment, individualized education program. IEPs are a way for us to get to know our students and be able to help them the way they need to be helped. Use of technology. So for the use of technology, they can use computers for research or doing assignments. This is a way for them to get the help that they need. And by building relationships. Family and community practices help the student. Language exposure and use such as home language, meaning and relationship, reinforcement and support, teacher-family collaboration. Strategies that could partnership would be to foster collaboration and communication, engage in joint activities, the effective family engagement practices that support strategies of ELS are things such as communication. They have to talk